There's a side of our world that goes beyond postcard-perfect landscapes and dreamy vacations, a side riddled with danger and intrigue. Unfortunately, the places referred to are often some of the most beautiful and tourist-worthy. Ironic, right? From lakes that can claim a life in an hour to caves with the potential to boil you alive, and even islands teeming with radioactive threats, these destinations redefine the meaning of peril. Welcome to TravelMinded. Today, we're counting down 12 of the most dangerous places on Earth. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Number 12, Death Valley, California. When a place bears the name Death, you can be sure it's not your average tourist spot. Located on the Nevada-California border, Death Valley is one of the hottest deserts globally, boasting an average temperature of 108 degrees Fahrenheit. Its scorching heat, with a record high of 134 degrees Fahrenheit, holds the title for the hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth. Surrounded by mountains, Death Valley is prone to sudden flooding during storms. The valley earned its ominous name in 1850 when a group of settlers got lost in the desert. Luckily, they were lost in the winter and only one person died. As they departed, one settler bid farewell with the words, "Good be Death Valley," and the name stuck. This geographical extremely is 282 feet below sea level, with Badwater Basin being North America's lowest point. With over 1,000 miles of roads winding through, caution is advised due to the intense heat. Even Harry Potter actor Dave Legeno died from Death Valley's scorching temperatures. The region harbors intriguing mysteries, such as the unexplained movement of 700-pound rocks and the haunting sound of singing sand. Also, if you come across an area called Devil's Golf Course, put your putters away. The area is named that because only the devil could play golf there. It's a scenic area full of jagged spires that make a much better photo op than a fairway. Despite its challenges, Death Valley's eroded hills, craters, rare species, dark night skies and more make it a uniquely adventurous tourist destination. Just remember to pack plenty of water for your quick but exciting trip. Number 11, Gates of Hell, Turkmenistan. The Gates of Hell, officially known as the Turkmenistan Darvaza gas crater, stands as a man-made perilous marvel in the heart of the Karakum Desert, approximately 161 miles north of Turkmenistan. It's not your conventional descent into hell, but a fiery spectacle born from a purposeful decision. Picture this. It's a natural gas field inside an underground cave that geologists set on fire in 1971 to prevent methane from spilling into the atmosphere. The result? The birth of a perpetual inferno followed, with flames raging since then. This audacious move, though risky, showcased the ingenuity of those behind it. Situated near the village of Derwiz, the Gates of Hell boast a crater 230 feet in diameter that burns incessantly, radiating heat across a vast expanse. The scene lives up to its ominous title, featuring boiling mud, furious flames, and eerie crevices aglow with an otherworldly light. Unsurprisingly, this location has become a magnet for tourists, offering a mesmerizing spectacle amidst the desert landscape, especially when night falls. Yet it's essential to acknowledge that venturing into this hotspot means entering one of the most dangerous places on our planet, a true testament to the blend of danger and beauty that nature and man can conjure. Number 10, North Sentinel Island. North Sentinel Island in the Andamans, politically part of India, is renowned for its stunning landscapes, beautiful beaches, and captivating wildlife. However, despite its breathtaking scenery, it is considered one of the riskiest places in the world due to its unique circumstances. The island is home to the Sentinelese, an indigenous tribe with minimal interaction with the outside world, making North Sentinel Island one of the most dangerous locations globally. The Sentinelese residing on the island for over 60,000 years, have developed their own distinct culture, language, and lifestyle. Due to its remote location, severe living conditions, and the tribe's hostility towards outsiders, it is considered one of the last uncontacted tribes globally. Sentinelese are believed to be hunters and gatherers, and they survive on natural resources. To ensure the preservation of the tribe's way of life and prevent conflicts, the Indian government has designated the island as a protected area with a policy of non-interference. Multiple incidents of fatal encounters between outsiders and the tribe have occurred on the island, further emphasizing its dangerous reputation. These encounters have boiled down to the fact that this tribe is happy on their confined island, and trespassers or intruders shall only face their arrows, even if they want to extend a warm hand. Visiting North Sentinel Island without authorization is strictly forbidden by the Indian government and strongly discouraged due to the potential danger it poses to both outsiders and tribe members. Number 9, Runit Island. Imagine a picturesque tropical island with golden sun, sandy shores, and swaying palm trees. Sounds nice. However, there is an unexpected sight, a colossal concrete dome housing radioactive debris. This unique scenario is a reality on Runit Island in the Marshall Islands, nestled between Hawaii and the Philippines in the Pacific Ocean. Between 1946 and 1958, the US military conducted nuclear bomb tests in the Marshall Islands, leaving a lasting impact on the environment. Even now, over 60 years later, certain areas remain uninhabitable. Shockingly, a 2019 study by Columbia University researchers disclosed that the Bikini Atoll coral reef in the vicinity is 10 times more radioactive than Chernobyl. To address the issue, the US military in 1977 opted for a solution, burying the radioactive debris beneath a 350-foot concrete dome on Runit Island. Alas, this makeshift fix, never meant to be permanent, is exhibiting signs of wear, posing a potential threat of environmental contamination. Number 8, Skeleton Coast, Namibia. You can tell a lot about a place by its name, and the northern part of Namibia's Atlantic coast, known as the Skeleton Coast, carries a history as intriguing as its name. Originally dubbed the Gates of Hell by 16th century Portuguese sailors, and later referred to as the land God made in anger by the Bushmen of the Namibian interior, the Skeleton Coast lives up to its ominous reputation. Situated within the expansive Namib Desert, this coastal region proves far from a conventional seaside paradise. Amidst a hostile landscape, drinkable water is a rare commodity, emphasizing the bleak nature of the climate, which is marked by relentless high winds, drought, and scorching heat. The entire coastline remains uninhabited and desolate, concealing the remnants of approximately 1,000 shipwrecks strewn across its golden sands. Notoriously perilous waters, characterized by strong currents, submerged rocks, thick fogs, and roaring winds, have claimed ships for centuries, contributing to the eerie collection of ghostly wrecks along the shore. Beyond the shipwrecks, the Skeleton Coast reveals another facet of its mystery: the presence of animal bones scattered for miles. Lions, hyenas, cheetahs, giraffes, elephants, and countless Cape fur seals traverse the coastline for marine grub. Despite the occasional presence of surfers and thrill-seekers, the Skeleton Coast remains largely untouched by human activity, resembling the mythical end of the Earth. While the coast attracts a few adventurers, caution is paramount, and guided tours are highly recommended for those daring to explore this hauntingly beautiful yet treacherous terrain. Number 7, Danakil Depression. The Danakil Depression in northwest Ethiopia is one of the planet's most peculiar places. Its landscape, featuring neon yellow craters and deep green waterways, resembles a scene from a radioactive wasteland. Yet the mesmerizing beauty of this volcanic plain can be deceiving, as it conceals many dangers. Located at the convergence of three highly active tectonic plates, the Danakil Depression experiences frequent earthquakes, with fractures in the ground threatening unsuspecting visitors. The air is tainted with the smell of rotten eggs, courtesy of the toxic sulfur and chlorine gases emitted from these fractures. The movement of the tectonic plates also gives rise to hot springs, whose waters are heated by the underlying molten magma. These hot springs create a stunning landscape adorned with crystal formations and multicolored salt crusts. However, it's crucial to resist the temptation to take a dip, as the temperatures in these pools can soar to a scorching 226 degrees Fahrenheit. Adding to the area's challenges, the Danakil Depression is home to two active volcanoes. One is the Ale, which boasts a seething lava lake that can overflow, proving lethal to anything in its path. Despite its otherworldly allure, it's essential to remember that the Danakil Depression is a landscape fraught with natural hazards and dangerous conditions. Number 6. Bermuda Triangle. When thinking of the Bermuda Triangle, that enigmatic stretch of the North Atlantic Ocean, do thoughts of sea monsters, whirlpools, and mysterious vanishings come to mind? This infamous region, spanning 500,000 square miles off the southeastern tip of Florida, had captivated people's imaginations for a long time. The Bermuda Triangle, or Devil's Triangle, encompasses the waters between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, where over 50 ships and 20 planes have reportedly disappeared. Unexplained circumstances shroud these incidents, like the disappearance of a squadron of US Navy bombers whose pilots became disoriented over the area. Conspiracy theories abound, proposing explanations ranging from a giant man-eating whirlpool to UFOs and lost Atlantean technology. However, the true peril in the Bermuda Triangle is more likely rooted in the North Atlantic's unpredictable weather than supernatural forces. This region experiences sudden, violent windstorms known as white squalls and water tornadoes called waterspouts, common phenomena over subtropical waters. These unpredictable events pose risks to boats and aircraft, causing structural damage or veering them off course. Given that the Bermuda Triangle encompasses some of the busiest shipping lanes globally, tragic disappearances are not surprising in the face of extreme weather conditions. It's essential to note that amidst the mysteries, countless ships and planes navigate this area daily without incident. Number 5. Bolton, Strid, England. Venturing near rivers can be an exhilarating experience. Still, it's essential to recognize their inherent dangers. Fast-moving currents, hidden debris, and even lurking reptiles can turn a seemingly tranquil river into a dangerous environment. Yet amidst all the dangerous rivers, a particular one stands out, known as the Bolton Strid, aptly nicknamed the Killer Creek. This seemingly unassuming stretch of water harbors an unexpected menace. The Bolton Strid isn't a mere stream, it's a potent river, part of the River Wharfe, gracefully spanning 65 miles through the picturesque Yorkshire countryside. Despite the scenic beauty of its winding course, the Bolton Strid has gained infamy as one of the most dangerous waterways globally. It might not boast the grandeur of the Amazon or Nile, but this narrow and unassuming segment of the River Wharfe has claimed numerous lives, earning its ominous moniker. Surprisingly, the statistics are chilling. According to locals, everyone who has fallen into the Bolton Strid has met a tragic fate, with a grim 100% fatality rate. At its mouth, the river spans 30 feet, calmly flowing along, but within the Bolton Strid, a drastic transformation occurs. The water thrashes fiercely from side to side as it is forced into a narrow 6-foot channel, suddenly gaining tremendous speed. There are many whirlpools that might quickly submerge someone if they lose their footing. Hence, if you ever stroll along the riverbanks, exercise extreme caution around the Bolton Strid. Number 4, Nica Mountain Caves. Hidden within the heart of the Chihuahuan Desert lies one of the world's deadliest and most captivating wonders, the Cueva de los Cristales, or Cave of Crystals. This cave hosts the largest crystals on Earth, colossal pillars of opaque white gypsum that have formed over millennia through the crystallization of volcanic materials in water. These gigantic structures, reaching lengths of nearly 40 feet and weighing up to 55 tons, could easily accommodate multiple fully grown individuals. The unique environment of the cave, situated above an underground lava chamber, results in extreme conditions, with temperatures soaring to 113 degrees Fahrenheit and humidity levels hitting 99%. The air inside is so saturated that the human body struggles to cool down through sweat evaporation, posing severe risks such as heat stroke, organ failure, and even death for anyone venturing beyond the limited 10-minute survival threshold. The mysterious Nica Crystal Cave in Mexico remains relatively unexplored and enigmatic, prompting National Geographic to produce a detailed documentary highlighting its allure and dangers. Even with advanced cooling suits equipped with chilled air supplies, today's scientists can endure these dangerous conditions for a mere hour. For now, it might be wiser to marvel at the crystals through the lens of Google Images, appreciating their beauty from a safer distance. Number 3, Death Road, Bolivia. Are you considering a road trip? You might want to avoid Bolivia's Yungas Road, famously known as the Death Road. With countless hairpin bends and nerve-wracking drops, this perilous route ascends to 15,260 feet above sea level, snaking along a sheer rock wall. The road, which is 43 miles long and features 2,000-foot drop-offs, is difficult for even seasoned drivers to navigate. If the staggering descent doesn't discourage you, be prepared for frequent waterfalls, rushing landslides, and fog. Just how treacherous is Death Road? In the 1990s, an average of 200 to 300 people lost their lives annually due to accidents as vehicles lost control and plunged into the chasm below. The road's narrow stretches make overtaking oncoming traffic nearly impossible, adding to the risk. Until the government constructed a new road in a nearby mountain range in 2009, North Yungas Road was the sole link between Coroico and La Paz. The subsequent safety upgrades, including guardrails, new pavement and drainage systems, have improved the situation. However, Death Road remains exceptionally hazardous, claiming a significant number of lives each year despite these enhancements. It's important to note that once you embark on the Death Road, officially deemed illegal, though enforcement is rare, there's no turning back. Proceed with caution if you dare to navigate this infamous route. Number 2, Snake Island, Brazil. Even if you want to visit this next place, you can't. Brazil's Snake Island is so deadly that visiting is strictly prohibited. Officially known as Ilha da Queimada Grande, this seemingly ordinary island in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Brazil conceals a dangerous secret. While its exterior may appear unremarkable from a distance, it is infamously dubbed Snake Island because it is home to an overwhelming population of golden lancehead pit vipers. With approximately 5 snakes for every 3 feet of land on the island's 110 acres, the sheer number of venomous serpents is staggering. A colossal mass of around 4,000 snakes lurks beneath the tree line, poised to strike any unsuspecting intruders. But how did the snakes get to the island in the first place? Snake Island was once attached to the Brazilian coast before rising sea levels separated it from the mainland, leaving the snakes without natural predators. This granted them unchecked dominance. The golden lancehead, responsible for 95% of snake-related deaths in Brazil, poses an extreme threat. A single bite from this deadly serpent can kill a mature man within hours, as its venom possesses the horrifying capability to melt flesh. No wonder access to the island is strictly prohibited. and it has remained untouched since the 1920s, when the last known human inhabitants resided there. Legend tells a grim tale of the last fisherman who dared to approach the island's shore. His lifeless body was discovered in a pool of his blood on his boat a few days later, a haunting testament to the perils that await anyone who dares to defy the prohibition. Number 1. Mount Washington. It's common knowledge that Mount Everest is the world's tallest mountain and is infamous for its dangerous conditions. Yet, amid the towering peaks, another mountain, Mount Washington in New Hampshire, claims a distinctive and formidable reputation. Compared to Everest, Mount Washington is recognized as the most dangerous small mountain globally, with the wind playing a central role in its treacherous nature. In April 1934, Mount Washington clocked an unprecedented wind speed of 231 miles per hour, presenting a formidable challenge for any hiker. Even at a comparatively modest 60 miles per hour, hiking becomes arduous. The powerful winds and frigid temperatures, which can plummet to -40, pose a severe risk of hypothermia. With freezing temperatures and continuous heavy snowfall, Mount Washington is a dangerous destination. Even daredevil hikers do heavy research before starting their unforgettable journey. Meticulous calculations have to be made to begin the adventure with a propriety vita. This is because even seasoned hikers have been blown off course by the powerful westerly winds, and not by a few feet. They've been pushed several miles from trails and safety, with over 150 recorded fatalities since 1849. Embarking on such an adventure demands meticulous preparation and organization. Nature's power should never be underestimated.